Clown in a Cornfield is a brand new 2025 horror slasher that is based on the novel by Adam Cesare, who I've been following on YouTube for quite a while. And if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Adam Cesare. If I'm not, I apologize, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it is, but could be wrong. This is his first novel, and well, not his first like novel, but first in the series, I mean. And he has two others now following this one, so we could be in for at least a trilogy when it comes to these films. And as I am aware, Clown in the Cornfield is doing exceptionally well, so one could very possibly be in the works. But I loved this adaptation as a fan of the book. Now, I read this book well over a year ago, and I really had a good time with it. It's definitely targeting to that teen audience kind of thing. And what I liked about Clown in a Cornfield, the film, is it does a really good job, in my opinion, at balancing enough scares and gore and slasher elements for hardcore slasher fans, as well as keeping it not it's not a tame film, but keeping it relevant enough and kind of easier to swallow for casual or you know horror fans that are kind of just being introduced to the genre kind of thing, younger or more of the squeamish kind of horror fan, you could say. And it does a really, really good job balancing both, I think. It pays very good homage to the novel, in my opinion. There's something about the beginning of the novel and the end of the novel that they do differently in the film, for sure. But because you're dealing with a different medium, it's kind of good and kind of makes sense that they went that way. I don't want to do too many book comparisons to the movie because I want to focus on the movie still, but there are some things that, of course, are different in the movie. There's one character named Rust in the film that is quite different from my memory of him in the novel. Everybody else is very, very much the same, and treated pretty much the same as they were in the novel. And it's a great slasher. It's got great kills. I love everything about this kind of theme. I love clowns. I love fall. I love cornfields. I love autumn atmosphere, which this film is full of. I love small town horror, which this takes place in a small town. And it's it's got a lot of humor with like younger the younger generation versus the older generation when it comes to not understanding each other, and boomer jokes and Gen Z jokes all over the place. And it has a good time with it. It's not overbearing, and it is comical. It is funny. I think this script is really comedic and really well done in that sense. It's not cringy, it's not cheesy, it's not over the top, it's not eye rolling, in my opinion, anyway. I think they utilize the humor in this film very, very well next to all the slashing and stuff. The lead actress, who is actually from Burlington, Ontario, not far from me at all, is really good in her role. Her father is played by, forget the actor's name, but I looked him up and I have seen him in a movie called Young People Fucking. Yep, the movie is called Young People Fucking. Look it up. It's actually really funny. I don't know how hard it is to find right now, but I've had it for quite a few years. Maybe I should do a review on that one. And he was also in a Canadian film called Take This Waltz. He's from Toronto himself, so. And then this is the only other thing I've seen him in, but definitely recognize him from those two roles. And yeah, the sheriff of the town is really good. Another character from the novel, and they he's like he was in the novel. He's slightly more at the like he's supposed to be like the bully of the town. Like he's the guy who thinks he can get away with anything. He hates kids, all that thing. But he's more tame in the movie for sure. Like they really make him. They really villainize him in the book big time. Like he's definitely that hardcore villain you just despise through the whole thing. With this one, they kind of take it a little bit more easy with his screen persona, even though he is still an asshole. They don't just throw it in your face kind of thing like they do in the book. But the clowns look great. The costume design and everything, everything about that is fantastic and phenomenal. So yeah, it's a really well made adaptation, and it's really complemental adaptation for the book. Like it brings the book to life in such a good way for a wide majority of kind of audience. It's not too violent for people who hate the gore, and it's not overly tame for the people who love it, kind of thing. It really plays with both spectrums of a horror audience, which I really appreciated and liked. And I'd love to see more. I'd like this. I'd love to see this become a franchise. I think it's very franchise worthy. So definitely go check out Clown in the Cornfield in theaters. It's still there, and it's going to be gone for a while, I would guess. And yeah, it's a fun film. I gave it a 4 out of 5. So it's in the top tier films of 2025 so far. So go watch it, have a good time, and unless you're terrified of clowns, because film's full of clowns, fair warning. But yeah, it's good stuff. So subscribe to Morgan Film Fan if you like to listen to my voice, or if you like my film reviews. I'll be back with more soon, so stay tuned for those. Check out what's on the channel already. Stay tuned for what's coming. Until next review, have a good one. Take care and cheers.